welcome to Resident School Day 173 on J-Rod here at Resident Studios. Resident School Day 173. Welcome into Resident School Day 173. Waz is absent. He is going on strike. You've just been told. There, people are looking for him in my corners. The Walls is being penalized because of his actions. So they are taking brute force on him because of his not showing up. He is on the thin string. Put some more full coverage on. We'll be back for Resident School Friday, and we're not gonna have a gaming Friday because I forgot to pay my bills for our gaming Fridays. We'll be back tomorrow as and School Friday. Happy Friday, everybody! And we are here in our studios. Nothing much to say, but we're going to give our question of the day. We've got our question of the day, but there's nobody to answer, so it's the audience to answer. And we'll give you the fact later in this episode because Jordan isn't here. Then we're gonna have to cover it up with our bare hands. So we're gonna tell you. So there's what is I saying? You got Resident School Day 173 presented by SN. So our question of the day. I had a good one, but so it's where is Mrs. Anderson going next year? So we had a big rant about Mrs. Anderson last year. So Mrs. Anderson. Just that creates a fight if you say that with like Jordan. If you say Mrs. Anderson, you're probably gonna get punched. So our question is, where's Miss Anderson next year? And I'll pause the video if you don't want to hear the answer. I am going to I just found a way to turn the audio up. So thank you everybody that told me how to do that, because let's be honest, I'm not very good at that. And so that's approaching winter, or I mean summer. Answer to that question is she's going to be a tag teacher in the same district she is currently in, and I'm going to tell you now the thing that Jordan could have done. So back And she's going to replace somebody that I'm going to talk about because I can talk about them because they're no longer at our school because they don't like our school. So there's this lady named Mrs. Hoffman. So she was a talented and gifted teacher. And obviously, I'm talented and gifted. You don't know that. Because I'm just special. So I love the good voice, that SN voice, that ran. Oh, so I was like that kid. So this was like the year, like I was cocky this year. This is just I have no excuses because fourth grade, honestly, a lot better than third grade in many ways because you get a lot more freedom in fourth grade, and I was disrespecting this freedom very much, and I know that there was a day that I was late to class, like very late, like we're talking like 10 or maybe 15, 20 minutes late. Like that is unacceptable. And that was fourth grade J Rod just being late. But we're now going to talk about the thing that we did in the fall of that year. It was called future problem solving. Oh my goodness, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And also the best thing. Just kidding. It was not the best thing at all. But it felt like so they choose group. So in the first thing that they're like, I think if I did future problem solving today, I would do a little bit better than what I did back in the day. Because I understand future problem solving now. Because I had no imagination. Back in fourth grade, J. Rod has no imagination. Clearly, I had no imagination. But so they back in the beginning of the year, they had like what is it? So they had us all like 8 people go together. So this was a thing that you showed up for like every day. Actually, I showed up every day because I was smart. I'm not bragging. But some people only showed up on the Monday through Thursday, and some people only showed up Friday. But I was there every day. I was also there for the second class as well. Second class was even better. Like the second class. Oh my goodness, it was math. Math. I love math. Ouch! I just cracked my finger. Ouch! 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 So, but basically, we're gonna go to future problem solving, which we had like Monday to Thursday at the beginning of the year. I hated future problem solving. You could hear me say that 100 times in that fourth grade year. Actually, I hated that whole reading class. I hate reading today as well. I do not hate writing because there's a thing called a computer and voice typing. That is what saved me with writing in our modern day. So with this group, we had it all together. But I think you could only have like 4 on a team. So they're like, oh, you're splitting up the 2 teams, said Aaron Hoffman. She was the teacher that I was talking about. That Miss Anderson's replacing. We can say Miss Anderson because she was Mrs. Anderson. Miss Hoffman disrespect the call. So I'll also on that. And I am happy for Mrs. Anderson because she probably deserved this position as a tag teacher. And that is what she should be specializing in, but I don't know if she can handle like second and third graders That is my question. Because I believe that she can handle, like, the older kids. Mm-hmm. I don't think she'll have third graders. Don't spill your water. That's Kool-Aid. Um, but I'm getting serious. When they split us into groups, so they were like 3 boys and 5 girls, and so they're like, oh, well, let's draw names. So for this group, they're like, oh, I forgot that kid's name. They had Brett and Ulrich. Ulrich, that was a classic. Ulrich's classic. Ulrich's in my modern day social studies class and modern day. I forgot what it's called. Science. How can you forget what science class is called? That's sad. And it's also my career tech. But we can save that story for later. We're actually running out of days, so that's it on that story. Um, so the only reason I remember that is because they were the Blug. The Blug. Brett, Leah, Ulrich, and Gracie. And Gracie kind of coded. So we're going to talk more about that competition later. But I was put with 3 girls. And when I got put with 3 girls, I was happy. It's your mother tries to uh, do, do something with telling Atari. Um, the water's getting good. It's the three girls in the group. I need to remember who they were. I know one of them. Where he's from. I have no clue who the other ones were. But who went to press? Happy? I'm just like confused. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know who the other people were, but I just wanted to tell you I was excited. So excited. Back in fourth grade, have girls, and then have girls. Come on, J-Rod, be more mature. Yeah, because they asked me out for the third. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely. This is 2017. This is actually. I gotta tell you one more thing. But there's this like crate in the corner of my studio, and I looked through it. There was it was just like Trapper Nike. And I'm like, what is this? And then it was, you know, you had in your agenda in there. Uh, like my handwriting in that agenda, probably the worst handwriting you'll ever see in your life. I can't even believe that was me. I wrote that bad because I have not improved my handwriting since fourth grade. I'm so little that it's unnoticeable. Actually, probably in fourth grade or something. I probably because boys cannot write. I'm sorry, but so that's why boys try to write with a girl. Um, may pahami, may pahami, rapi. I don't know the rest of the words, but I know that I'm not singing right. And if you are looking for what I do in my concerts, oh no, not on YouTube. I would check there. I'm going to type in choir and Google search. And she gives this sort. It gives you a site. I don't set this up. My slaves do it. And then Yeah, you know, this person. Yeah, you just go to like concerts. I'll be in select car, right? Select car section, and then what? Pretty much used to go. Go to this concert, and then right there, next to it, that's all you need. The front tire crew. I I don't really have anything else to say other than girls. And we get to sit with girls some night. You know, the singing, like it's just like cool. I mean, girls sing. It's just like just the notes of this. I'm just like high. Oh, my. They don't have like reading notes. Just high. Either high or you're low. You don't even know what it is. Oh, when you're that's not scary. I cannot. I could probably. Probably sleep if I want to. Yeah, I really don't have anything to say. So we'll see tomorrow. Any questions, leave it in the comments section. And we'll let you guys be on the show if you want. If you want to be on the show, we will let you be in the show. But all you've got to do is leave a comment and say, I want to be on the show. Well, I'll leave a link in the chat, in the description. A comment, any comment section. I'll read them all. And for Interactive J Rod signing